Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking with Coach Amy. Do y'all see this? This is an air fryer and we are about to make scones with our air fryer. I am so excited to share this with y'all. So I'm going to talk to you about the recipe in just a minute, but we're going to go ahead and get started so that we can get this cooking and then we can enjoy them together at the end of the video. So we're going to start with a 1/4 cup of baking blend. We'll talk about subs in a minute also. And then we've got some baking powder. Okay. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my air fryer a bit to get it warm. It's kind of like preheating, okay? All right, we're going to do a little bit of salt. Now, it calls for gentle sweet or other sweetener, but I'm going to try this Swerve brown sugar. Got my measuring thing. I just think this is the neatest thing, and I filmed this at my local Walmart on the baking aisle. Okay, so I'm going to use a fork to kind of just mix that together. The brown sugar is kind of clumpy, so I just want to break that apart. Stir it up a little. Okay, now we're going to add some coconut oil or butter. I'm going to use coconut oil. Now at this point, we're going to mix it up with our fork, kind of like we would butter and biscuits. So just using your fork, we're just going to mash it around like this and continue to incorporate it with the dry ingredients. Okay. Now we're going to add 1 egg white. Ooh, let me remember what that is. Okay, so 1 egg white would be 3 tablespoons. That is a handy chart on this carton, or I would have had to Google that. Okay. Carton egg whites, guys. This saves the day. All right, now it wants almond extract. Let me grab that. Oh, I didn't grab almond. Hold tight, folks. Okay, now it says a dash. I always end up putting in too much, so I'm gonna do about half of a 1/4 teaspoon there. That's a dash to me. And it also wants vanilla extract or lemon, and I'm gonna do lemon today. But I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of lemon. And I finally found the cream cheese extract, and so for a little bit more flavor, I'm gonna try this today. Really excited to do this too. Wow. All right, and once again, I'm going to do half of this 1/4 teaspoon. So just a little bit of flavor. Wasn't much at all. All right, so I'm going to mix this together. Now it says if it's a little dry, you can add some almond milk, but mine is not. I would think because I added the extra extracts. Okay, now we're gonna add in only a 1/4 cup of blueberries. And these are fresh from my blueberry bushes outside. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this Reynolds Kitchen parchment sheets. My batter here. To use your hands a little bit to get the blueberries kind of stuck down in here. And I like to make my scones more flat so it cooks more even in the air fryer. Just gonna put those on top. I'm just gonna flatten this out. And I like to make it in a square shape so that I can cut it diagonal and it looks like a true scone. I'll move some of this batter over here. Just rearranging the blueberries the way that I want it to look. And I'm gonna press it out flat so that it cooks more even and quicker. It'll cook quicker. Okay, see? All right, I don't have a little towel. Okay. Now I'm gonna push pause on my air fryer and I'm gonna open it up. Okay. I'm just gonna sit my parchment down into the air fryer and then I'm going to close it up. Now, it's on 10 minutes, which I'm happy with, so I'm just gonna put what I call the play button. Okay? And we're gonna let that cook for 10 minutes. So now let's go over the recipe. I know that was kind of fast, but the way that I wanted to work this video, that's how I needed to do it. So we used baking blend, right? Now this recipe is from natureamy.com, and guess what, guys? Oh, I need to get my Downton Abbey mug for my coffee. Let's get that. natureamy.com wrote this recipe to enjoy with her friends as they watched Downton Abbey. Let me go ahead and pour my coffee in here because I'm going to show y'all how I make my coffee. But this is the way we should do it with my mug. So anyway, she wrote this recipe for a THM treat to have while she watched Downton Abbey, which I love. I love the shows, love the movie, I love more. I want more episodes, I want more seasons, but this scone is so good. I made it when I first saw the recipe and it's been a great addition to my meal rotation for snacks or just a quick breakfast. So we have baking blend. She does say that you can substitute 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, a tablespoon of flax milk, and a tablespoon of almond flour. Okay, and then of course we have the aluminum-free baking powder, some mineral salt, which is pink Himalayan sea salt, guys. Now she did say to use gentle sweet, and I used this Swerve brown sugar. Swerve is it's called the ultimate sugar replacement. And it has erythritol and some other things for the color and that kind of thing. So it's so good. Okay, and then coconut oil, which y'all saw already. Egg white, and I use the carton egg whites. Yes, sir, I do. Okay. Some almond milk. We didn't have to use that in our batters, but you might have to if it's a little too dry. And then she asked for almond milk there. And then also I added, instead of vanilla extract, I did a little almond extract, a little lemon extract, because I love lemon blueberry together. And I did a little bit of cream cheese extract just to see what the flavor would be with that. But hers only calls for vanilla. And then also a quarter cup of blueberries. So what we did first was we mixed up the dry ingredients. We mixed up these 3 ingredients here, and then we used the coconut oil for the fat in there, and then we added in the extracts and the salt. That was it, guys. I mean, it was a very simple, straightforward recipe, and I hope that you will try it. Okay, now what I want to show you guys is how I make my coffee. So I already brewed a cup of THM Milled Mountain coffee because it is awesome. And I wanted to show you all my little containers that I use to make my coffee. And I do this every day for almost 3.5 years. Every day I've had this. And I really think that it has improved my health and like my skin and my hair and my nails and just my health overall, honestly. So I use THM Integral Collagen. And I've already had a cup of this today earlier, so and there is not much protein in this particular thing, so I probably will have a Greek yogurt along with it and this collagen so that I have enough protein in my meal. And then I do a 1/4 teaspoon of super sweet. You can do more, you can do less, whatever you like is fine. And then I do 1/8 of a teaspoon of sunflower lecithin. It is a great brain food, good for your brain, guys. Then I do a swirl of MCT oil that I put in this cute little container I got at Marshall's. Now, secret ingredient is maple extract. This is delicious. I had a friend once make me coffee at her house, and she said, do you want it the way that I make it or whatever? I was like, oh yes, let's do it the way you do it. Well, she used maple syrup in her coffee. Whoo, it was so good. So now I use maple extract so I don't get all the sugars from that. Then I use a milk frother, and I just mix it up that way. It just gets all those powders and stuff incorporated and dissolved. And then I just like to fill it up with unsweetened almond milk. And guys, it is the perfect cup of coffee. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so I was very intimidated by the air fryer. And y'all know what I did? I just Googled air fryer, THM air fryer recipes. I went on Pinterest, that kind of thing. I have a board, is that what they're called on Pinterest? A board for air fryer recipes, and I don't use it as much as I should, but I do have a goal of including that more in my kitchen. So be on the lookout for that. If you're in Cooking with Coach Amy, be on the lookout for air fryer day when I share those links and things. Things that I do enjoy using my air fryer for are green fries, which is a THM recipe, and I just use the seasonings and things that they suggest for that. And I'll put the frozen green beans in here. I spray them with coconut oil, and then I use the seasonings, and I put them in here for maybe about 15 minutes. Give them a shake about halfway and just see how they're doing. And sometimes I do have to add time. I've also done like a fried squash, fried zucchini, that kind of thing. You can do Hubby Lovin' chicken. You can heat up your children's chicken nuggets. You could do hamburgers in here. And I love to use these parchment sheets for easy cleanup. Okra is great in here. I've even done a cookie similar to how we're doing the scone. By the way, let's take a second and pause it. And I'm saying pause because it looks like a DVD player, y'all. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a play and pause button. The funniest thing to me. All right. Oh, it's browning up. Perfect. I think that it's done. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn this off. Let me get a little plate, y'all. I apologize for walking away so often with you guys. Pull that out. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. I didn't bring a knife, but I'll use this to kind of cut it in half. So beautiful. Oh, and I can smell the lemon. The blueberries have made it kind of soft in places, so they might kind of crumple, but who cares? Let's see, I might just scoop it in like that. It's gonna be a little warm. Look at that. Let's get a little bit of butter. I love it when Pearl says butter. It's my favorite. I'll put a little bit of butter here. Oh man, this is gonna be so delicious. And it's just so cute with my Downton Abbey mug. Yum. What a delicious breakfast. Now, like I said, I will be having some Greek yogurt with this on the side. So be sure to include a protein. You could do some egg whites. You could do some scrambled eggs to make sure that you get your protein. All right, we'll just use my fork from the batter and taste this. That is so good. I may next time put a little more sweetener I may mix the two, may put some super sweet. I like things really sweet. So put some super sweet in with that brown sugar, but it's still good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Well, thank y'all for watching. I hope that you will try this out in your air fryer. And Google THM air fryer, whatever, treats. And I bet you'll find all kinds of things that you can do with great instructions and great outcomes. Thank you to Amy, is it amynature.com, for this awesome recipe. I will link it in the description. Y'all have a great day.